Death is the one experience every living thing shares, yet we rarely talk about what actually happens. Not in a frightening way, but in a scientific one. What truly happens to the body? The answer is one of the most fascinating processes in all of nature. It is the story of how life returns to the universe it came from. Let us explore it with curiosity, respect, and a sense of wonder. Our bodies are made of trillions of tiny cells, all working together. Every second, these cells cooperate to keep us alive and breathing. When life ends, these cells gradually and quietly come to rest. The heart stops and the body grows still and calm. This is the beginning of an ancient and natural process. In the first hours, the body cools down to match the temperature around it. Scientists call this gradual cooling a natural and predictable change. The muscles, which once moved us, slowly become still and firm. This temporary stiffness is a well-known stage that later fades away. Inside the body, the tiny helpers that aided digestion begin a new task. These microbes, always part of us in life, now help return the body to nature. It is a quiet, natural recycling that life has used for billions of years. Nothing in nature is ever truly wasted. Everything returns and transforms. The atoms that made us begin their journey back into the world. The same atoms that were once stars, then us, continue onward. Throughout history, humans have honored their dead in beautiful and meaningful ways. In ancient Egypt, people believed in carefully preparing the body for an afterlife. They developed mummification, a process that preserved bodies for thousands of years. The Vikings honored their fallen with grand ceremonies and burial ships. Cultures around the world each created their own rituals of remembrance. These traditions show how deeply humans value honoring a life that was lived. Today, families choose many ways to celebrate and remember their loved ones. Some choose burial, returning the body gently to the earth. Others choose cremation, a practice used for thousands of years. And some choose newer, greener ways that nourish forests and gardens. Modern science has also given us a remarkable gift through the human body. People who donate their bodies to science help train future doctors. These generous gifts have led to countless medical breakthroughs. Forensic scientists also study how the body changes to help solve crimes. Their work helps bring justice and answers to grieving families. In this way, even in death, people continue to help the living. It is a quiet final act of generosity and contribution. Now let us think about something truly amazing, the atoms within us. Every atom in your body was forged inside an ancient star. You are quite literally made of stardust, billions of years old. When the body returns to nature, those atoms are released back into the world. They become part of the soil, the plants, the trees, and the air. A flower may grow carrying atoms that were once part of a living person. In this way, life never truly ends. It simply changes form. The carbon in our bodies may one day be part of a tree reaching for the sun. This is not an ending, but a transformation that connects all living things. Every person who has ever lived is still part of the world around us. Their atoms flow through the oceans, the forests, and even the stars. This idea has comforted people across many cultures and many ages. That we are part of something far larger than ourselves. Many people find deep comfort in this scientific view of life and death. It reminds us that we are deeply connected to the entire universe. The energy and matter that make us have existed since the beginning of time, and they will continue to exist long after we are gone. In a very real sense, nothing is ever truly lost. But beyond science, there is another way we live on, through memory. The people we love carry pieces of us in their hearts and minds. Our words are kindness, and our actions ripple outward through others. A teacher lives on in every student they ever inspired. A parent lives on in the values they pass to their children. An artist lives on in every work they created and shared with the world. Our stories, our laughter, and our love echo through the generations. This is perhaps the most human form of living forever. Many cultures believe that we are remembered as long as our name is spoken. So sharing memories of those we lost keeps them with us. Now let us step back and look at the bigger picture of life itself. Death gives life its meaning and its preciousness. Because our time is limited, every moment becomes valuable. Knowing this can inspire us to live more fully and kindly. To love deeply, to forgive, and to appreciate the people around us. Across history, great thinkers have found peace in understanding death. Ancient philosophers taught that accepting death helps us value life. They saw it as a natural part of the same journey as being born. Many traditions describe death as returning home or falling into a peaceful rest. These ideas have brought comfort to billions of people across time. And modern science adds its own kind of wonder to the story, that we are woven into the very fabric of the universe itself. Our beginning and our end are both part of one grand, beautiful cycle. Understanding this can turn fear into peace and dread into gratitude. It reminds us to cherish each day we are given. Let's explore some of the beautiful ways nature itself handles this cycle. In a forest, a fallen tree becomes home to new life. Mushrooms, insects, and plants transform it into rich, living soil. That soil then feeds new trees, continuing the endless cycle. Every living thing is part of this same beautiful pattern. Whales that pass return to the deep, nourishing entire ecosystems. Nothing is wasted, everything becomes part of something new. Humans are not separate from nature, we are deeply part of it. We are born from it, we live within it, and we return to it. This connection is ancient, beautiful, and deeply comforting. Now let us turn to one of the most hopeful parts of this story: legacy. The choices we make today shape the world long after we are gone. A kind word can echo through someone's life for decades. A small act of generosity can change a family's future forever. We plant trees whose shade we may never sit under. This is how humans have always carried each other forward, through love, knowledge, and kindness passed from one to the next. So while our time is limited, our impact does not have to be. Each of us leaves footprints on the world that remain long after. And that may be the most beautiful kind of immortality of all. Let us look at how different living things experience the end of life. A mayfly lives for only a single day, yet that day is complete. A giant tortoise can live for over 100 years. Some trees live for thousands of years, watching civilizations rise and fall. Each living thing has its own span, perfectly suited to its life. Length of life matters less than how fully that life is lived. A short life full of love can mean more than a long, empty one. This is a lesson nature quietly teaches us every single day. To live fully, love deeply, and make our moments count. Because life, however long, is a precious and rare gift. As we near the end of our journey, let's gather what we have learned. Death is not an enemy, but a natural part of the cycle of life. The body returns to nature, nourishing new life in its place. The atoms that formed us continue their journey through the universe. And the love we shared lives on in the hearts of those who remain. Understanding all of this can replace fear with peace. It reminds us to treasure each day and each person we love. To live with kindness, purpose, and gratitude. For life is the rarest and most beautiful thing we know. And being part of this vast, living universe is a gift beyond measure. Let us take a moment to think about how this knowledge can change us. When we understand that life is finite, we begin to live more intentionally. We waste less time on anger and worry. We spend more time with the people who truly matter to us. We say the kind words we might have kept inside. We forgive more easily, and we hold grudges less tightly. Understanding death in the end teaches us how to live. It is perhaps the greatest lesson nature can offer us. To live fully, love openly, and let go gracefully. And to find peace in being part of this endless, beautiful cycle. Let us end with a thought that has comforted humans for thousands of years. You were born from the universe, and to the universe you will return. The same stardust that formed the planets and the seas also formed you. For a brief and beautiful moment, that stardust woke up and became you. It learned to laugh, to love, to wonder, and to dream. And one day, that stardust will return to the cosmos it came from, to become part of new stars, new worlds, and new life. This is not something to fear, it is something truly beautiful. We are the universe experiencing itself for a little while, and that is a gift worth celebrating with every breath we take. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember this. Those distant stars, and you are made of the very same materials. You are a small but precious part of an endless, beautiful universe. Your life, however long, is a rare and wonderful miracle. And when the journey ends, it is not a disappearance but a return. A return to the stars, the earth, and the hearts of those we loved. There is profound peace in understanding this truth. So live fully, love deeply, and cherish every single moment. Because being here at all is the greatest gift imaginable. And that is the beautiful truth of what it means to be alive.